We sold out venues this year. We beat viewership expectations. Pro lacrosse is here to stay long into the future. And when you look at signal of market growth, you talk about expansion.
Paul Rabel has news that no one else knows. If you're listening to this right now, you're the first to hear it. What is it?
Wow, so much pressure.
So
Officially,
yeah,
the PLL is expanding to a 7th lacrosse club.
There we go.
In 2020.
Whoa! One of my team names was just the Dogs. You telling me that wouldn't work on the internet?
I think it's on the table.
Jan 1, 2020, and we've kicked it off by saying, new year, new team.
January 1st marked the birth of Waterdogs Lacrosse Club, a team ferociously loyal to the pack. Each game is a revenge game, as the players on this team weren't the protected players on their original rosters.
And we have special owners in Waterdogs Lacrosse Club in Barstool's Big Cat and PFT.
We're here to talk about the Waterdogs. We own a team. We own a lacrosse team now. You hired a coach. You didn't ask us.
Andy Couplan will be head coach of Waterdogs Lacrosse Club. During his time at Fairfield University, he had the highest win percentage of any coach there during his 11-year career.
I think there's a buzz about what we're trying to build. I think there's a lot of folks that want to be a part of it.
Hey, can you get your fingers out of your nose? Come here and say hello.
What color?
Tell them, what's Daddy's new team? The Waterdogs. We took the gate down, make it a little bit easier, so now she's on the loose. Up you go. Push. Push hard. Thank you. Big coffee day today. Big coffee day. We got the expansion draft down at NBC Studios in a few hours, so we feel good about the 18 guys we'll be selecting today, and we're excited about the future. Yeah, so I met with my staff. It was MLK Monday, and we spent probably 5-6 hours together. We talked about everything and anything, all things PLL and Waterdogs, and how we wanted to build the whole thing, and philosophies, and kind of personalities that we wanted to attract, and I guess for lack of a better term, kind of call it core values in terms of how we wanted to go ahead and build from inception. So yeah, we were really thorough. Oh boy. Parents of the Year. I'm a Bucknell alum from 2003, and then I spent 16 years doing the college lacrosse Division I thing at 3 great institutions, at Marist, Maryland, and most recently Fairfield. Kind of a unique full circle situation, but in 2005 we played Hopkins in the first round of the tournament, and Paul Rabel was on that team, Kyle Harrison was on that team. That was one of their national championship teams, and we took a drubbing. It was 22-6, and I'm convinced Coach Petro was being very nice. He called off the Dogs there, so it was kind of the first real taste of wow, I want to do it at this level, at the absolute highest level. I don't really know what I was going with there, with the wardrobe, the vest, maybe the trestle look, who knows, but that was fun. That's how the whole thing kind of got started. You can look right over there. I mean, that's all my wife's stuff. She was a way better athlete than I ever was. She played down at Carolina, and we met through lacrosse. So, God, I mean, ever since I started, it really has kind of just defined my entire life, playing through high school and friendships that you forged through high school, and then everything that you've done professionally, and now the opportunity really to do this at the highest level. So, lacrosse has done way more for me than I'll ever be able to do for it, but I certainly want to do my part here. Kiss before.
All right, love you.
See ya. Thanks for your help. Bye, pretty girl. I love you. It'll be exciting to call those first couple guys who were going to make the first official Waterdogs. I'm excited for those conversations, and then yeah, I mean, just the experience of being at NBC, and it's been kind of a long time coming, right? One of our biggest challenges is going to be just building a team. It's not going to be that we're going to be short on talent, or that we're not going to know what we're doing from a coaching standpoint. It's just going to be, can we become a team that has really good chemistry and is cohesive and plays together, and we gotta start working on some of those kind of team building dynamics. That is the focus. It's not going to be on who we passed on or who we're sending back to their original ball club. It's just going to be on the 18 guys that we said yes to, and why we said yes to them, and why we're believers in them, and how how we think they can help us win a championship. Let's do this.
I have not, no. That's pretty cool. Oh man, I hope he's not getting the bald spot in the back. That's a tough look, man. It's coming quick.
I've watched every game from last year. I mean, no joke, probably 4 or 5 times, like to the point where my wife was ready to wring my neck. You know, it's like you put the kiddies to bed, and that's what I did. So I had my list probably like 3 weeks before it actually became formal. Up until that point, it was just speculation, and the more like games I'd watch on NBC Gold, the more that list would kind of shuffle itself around. I bet you I was probably, say, 85% accurate with what I thought was going to happen. There were a couple, let's call them surprises, right? I mean, I didn't think we were going to be able to get the attackmen that we're able to gobble up. And then, you know, when the protected rosters came out and we were able to get on the phone, you know, I didn't call all 80 guys or however many guys it was who were available, but we probably spoke with 30, 35 guys.
I think one of the biggest things that you shared with me that hasn't just brought up in terms of this conversation is kind of walking away with a complete roster.
Yeah.
Like we're ready kind of from day one with every box kind of checked.
Totally.
So,
and we went back and forth on that. Like we weren't sure, were we going to take a face-off guy? That was the big question. You know, kind of experience and inexperience. I think I mentioned that on the phone call. That was a biggie for us. Was I just, you know, I didn't want to 18 guys that were first and second year guys, right? Like the experience thing was big because I don't have professional experience, nor does my staff. So.
I think so. All right.
Wow. It's first class. I mean, we're at the same studio that they do some NFL productions. I mean, how cool is this? It is. It's the highest level of our sport, and everything that they touch, like I said, is just it's gold. How'd you do? All right, go time. We're just about to call a few of our top picks here and say congratulations and welcome to the Waterdogs Lacrosse Club.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Connor, how are you, young man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Coach!
Hey, how's it going?
What, are you just waking up?
No, I'm just eating some lunch, actually. Hey, what's going on, Coach?
Ryan, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I am sitting in NBC Studios in Stamford, Connecticut here, and I've had a lot of respect for your game for quite some time right now, and we are thrilled to officially make you a Waterdog, so just was calling to say congratulations.
Awesome, Coach. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
When he gave me the call, I was super excited. For me, it was kind of like a fresh slate to go through the off-season again with a chip on my shoulder.
I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to be a part of this new something special.
Getting the call from Coach COUPLAN was pretty incredible. Was reading a lot about how he was trying to build the team and the identity that he was trying to build. I thought I fit right into that, and I was just so pumped to be a part of it when I saw the name pop up on my phone.
Contribute to, you know, a lot of wins and championships to come, so can't wait to get to work.
You got 2 seconds here?
I do, yeah.
Calling with some good news, man. With the first pick of the expansion draft here, we're selecting you. So I just wanted to say congratulations, man. I've really enjoyed following your career all the way high school through Maryland and professionally, everything you've been able to do. We think we can build this thing with you and around you, and we're fired up to have you, my friend.
Awesome. Hey, to get this call means a lot.
Our relationship started when I was in middle school, and to get that call now in the pro ranks, and for him to sort of believe in me was truly amazing, and I'm excited about the future and writing our story.
Thanks for the call, Coach.
The latter two I had to coach against, which was not a lot of fun. Those guys can flat out play, and I got a ton of respect for how good they are and who they are as people. And then obviously Connor Kelly, like I said, we got the Fairfield County thing going on, so I've known him for a long time, and to be able to put him right at the top of this draft class is pretty special. I mean, here's my computer. I've been like staring at this spreadsheet for the last 5-6 weeks, right? And now to have the ability to just kind of formalize it and get some of these first guys going and start really just building a team. I think there's huge potential here, and I love those 3 guys that we just were able to call and connect with, and obviously 15 more to go. But today's a really exciting day. It's the first step to really trying to build a championship team that that can have sustained success over a long period of time.
I just think top 10.
I am.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Taylor. I'm 18.
How you doing? Nice to meet you as well.
Season number 1 ended back in September with the Whipsnakes on top of the 6-team league. Whoever earns this seed this coming fall will be the champion of a 7-team league. The Waterdogs are the PLL's newest team. They already have very cool colors and, as you can see, a pretty awesome logo. They also have a head coach who's with us here today, but they don't have a roster. That will change today. For 18 players, every game will become a revenge game after they are selected in this expansion draft. All right, Andy, first pick. Who's the guy at the top of the list?
Yeah, sure. Well, with the first pick of the expansion draft, the Waterdogs are going to take Connor Kelly.
I think this is a really smart first selection because he can play in a lot of different systems, a lot of different roles. He just brings so much to the table in terms of his dodging ability, his finishing ability. You know, there's a reason why he was a no-brainer and kind of one of my top 5.
You have Connor Kelly. Who are you taking it to?
Yeah, sure. At number 2, we're going to take CUCCINELLO, which gives us another kind of attack/midi hybrid. I think he's a matchup nightmare. I mean, he's uber competitive. He's a physical dodger. He's really good with people kind of draped all over him. High IQ guy. Feel really good about Christian.
You know, initially after that, you start to see the roster, see what kind of familiarity you have with the guys. But then really, you know, for me personally, you know, that stage was done pretty quickly. It was no longer about putting the pieces together that I had experience with. It was more so about the unit, right? And you know, putting aside the past relationships and cliques that we might have had through different teams and through different experiences, and really just focusing on how can this group become the best we can be from now until we show up in day 1.
I think my biggest takeaway is, you know, Coach COUPLAN saying, I want a roster that I can walk away with today. And I think that approach, you know, he kind of nailed in terms of kind of positional breakdown. I think also you just have to have an eye towards the entry draft and the collegiate draft in terms of where you can kind of fill in the blanks and where some talent's coming out. So I think job well done in terms of kind of walking away with that.
Good job.
That was a fun experience.
Yeah, right?
Thank you.
It's just a conversation.
You know, it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I think it's just like anything else. You probably get better at it with more practice. But it was a lot of fun. Paul and Ryan do a great job, and appreciate their analysis. And we're thrilled with the 18 guys we got. So, step 1 is complete.